All right, hey everybody, this is The Shape speaking. So, here I am back at Disneyland once again. So today, tonight is actually going to be Star Wars night for me. That completely disorganized nightmare that I keep subjecting myself to every year. A little bit different is I didn't really bother with a costume this year. However, I did actually bring one of my lightsabers with me. So, wow, that's a line. Anyways, this is actually one of the weirder trips I've taken to to Star Wars night. What actually happened was that last week my Aunt Marguerite died. She was 92. The funeral was actually today. Now I have a 90. The Empire is interrupting me. The First Order is interrupting me. Anyways, the funeral was today, and I have, as many of you know, I have a 95-year-old elderly mother at home. So obviously she could not make the trip herself to go to the funeral, but it was rigged up with Zoom. So if you couldn't physically make it there, you could watch it on Zoom. So we attended on Zoom this morning with my mom and me, and my cat actually got into the act and came up between us. Anyways, so instead of coming here earlier like I would usually do, I had to come directly here after the funeral because calling Disneyland and trying to move my Star Wars night to a different date or get a refund because I couldn't go was not happening. They just would not bend on that. So I had to log off when the funeral was over and get dressed and come right out here to Disneyland. So it feels a little weird, but that's the way I had to do it. And honestly, wasn't about to tell my cousins that I skipped out on their mom's funeral to come to Disneyland. So this is the way everything basically worked out. That's a no-go, you know. So, right at the moment, I'm just hanging around in Galaxy's Edge. I'm going to be heading into Oga's Cantina and maybe hit a few rides before I go back to my car and get my lightsaber and then go and get in line for Star Wars night. We'll see how it is. Anybody who remembers last year's video, you know, I got pretty frustrated with how completely disorganized that thing was. How a lot of stuff I wasted a lot of my time waiting for events that didn't happen. And I believe Universal's Fan Fest nights, which I was at last week, is a much smoother, more organized event than the Star Wars night they do here. That's just the way it is. But anyways, Star Wars night again. Another day, or at least half a day in Disneyland. So let's head on out. Okay, I'm gonna check into what used to be the First Order store here. I believe now that they're making all the changes, this is probably now the Galactic Empire store. So let me see if I see anything particularly different. Looks like I see a lot different. Oh. There is still some First Order stuff here. Looks like they've added a lot more decoration to this than what they had before. That is always a good thing. More theming is always good.
Go back in.
Okay, so not totally different, but definitely some changes made. That is a cool mug and matching water bottle. Looks like the pins are basically the same, and I have all of these. At this point, this shirt that I wear to Disneyland is more like a bulletproof vest than a shirt. Okay, so not too much different, but they did do a good job here, I think. And yeah, extra theming, always a good thing.
On your way to journey the resistance fighter, a Wookiee. Have you seen anything training? Move along. Looks like we have a young explorer.
Hey, you left over here.
Enjoy the day.
Thank you.
Travelers, go about your business. We'll make it our business if we need to. Wait, you.
Alright.
Just want you to join off the queue.
Thank you.
Right. Us too. Nice try,
Yeah.
traveler. We're watching you. On your way then. Goodbye.
Okay.
I see you at a civilian recruitment rally. We'd hate to question your loyalty to the First Order. You, with all of you. Let's go. Sorry to interrupt, but we'd like to know what you're doing with that damn hat. Fine. Let's stick to approved frequencies with one of you, as you were. We've got eyes on you.
Thank you.
Can I see a picture of you?